Guys, I'm actually pretty stressed out right now, believe it or not. I'm feeling kind of stressed. I never thought I'd be saying it like that, but I'm actually pretty tired and stressed out. And it's ever since I hired my staff. Now, it's not really his fault. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. Not really, basically. He's actually been pretty decent. So he's been with me now for 2 weeks. And obviously full-time means he's with me or he's in my gym 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And at the moment, it's obviously just me and him. And I'm not used to having someone in my gym that long, or that time rather. Obviously, I have been by myself running this sick place for the past 9 years, and I've never been with anybody. I haven't even been in a relationship for X amount of years, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm not really used to being with someone for that long. And even though he hasn't really done anything in particular, I think it's just the natural stress response of being with someone. And at the end of the day, he obviously needs to get used to things. He's got a long way to go still, and I need to make sure that, well, he's obviously up to standard with the level of training that I want him to be able to deliver. But at the same time, because I'm looking for him to become the future manager of not just this store, but as we scale and open new branches, I want him to basically be the regional manager of overlooking the different sites. And that means there's a lot of things operational side, which also he needs to learn. But actually, I am also needing to learn all this stuff in the process as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on, combined with the fact that there's someone always there. And yeah, for the first time, as long as I can remember, I've got this lingering headache, which is not very good. So obviously the way I'm approaching life right now isn't very sustainable. Lifestyle has changed. My meal times, wake up times, everything has changed drastically since having this guy. Kind of like having a kid, I guess. Probably some of you parents are probably thinking, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Having a kid is way worse, whatever. But maybe you don't know what it's like to have an employee. Or maybe you do, and respect to you if you do. But yes, so far 2 weeks has been a very drastic change to my life in many ways, and I am feeling the tiredness and the stress, which, as difficult as it is to admit, it's definitely the case. But I think as with anything, it's just about getting used to the new surroundings, new settings. But at the same time, guys, the challenge, which it always is, it's a challenge, keeps going. There will always be the next challenge, because if we're thinking about this is my first staff, arguably, I guess in some ways the most important and the most drastic, maybe like having the first child, yeah, making a few child references here. So maybe there are some similarities, but yes, we don't need to talk about that right now because that's the last thing I want to think about. But yeah, literally getting used to this. And obviously he's the first one. So in some ways it could be considered the most difficult maybe. But as I'm looking to hire new staff, so hopefully going to get someone else, sooner the better, in the sense that the first task, well, financially for my new trainer is basically to find new clients. We need to make sure he has 10 clients is the target. Once he has 10, that'll cover his wages, his salary, which is important for me and for the business to be able to, well, to be able to be sustainable, right? So yeah, that's the first goal for him in terms of personal training. Once he hits that goal and there's confidence in him being able to deliver the sessions and retaining clients, which is another challenge, then we'll be looking to get the next staff member. This branch should be filled with 2 personal trainers, and once we have that and it's running well, we can hit the bank, ask for some more money so that this business is able to be profitable, and through the money that we can borrow, I have people who can also provide sponsorship money, I'm sure, as I have very good connections, but yeah, probably good to build a relationship with the bank or develop further the relationship with the bank first. But yeah, once we have this gym running with the 2 staff, we can then look to open the next branch, which I'm thinking of opening relatively close to here. So it will be in Kyoto still. And from there, we step by step scale away because I want to test that the gym is able to function and run without me being there, which is important. But right now it's basically me working, earning all the money, all the income for this business, and all that goes to, because obviously my trainer hasn't earned a single penny yet or a single yen yet, but like I said, it's not his fault, but we're working towards that. And sorry, I feel like I'm rambling on a bit of a rant right now, but yeah, it's a bit tiring, a bit stressful, but I'm sure I will work it out. And as I said to you, there's always going to be the next challenge. It never stops. So I need to make sure that, I'm able to provide myself with just, provide that space, the air of clarity, find ways to release the stress. Not being able to train when I want to has also contributed to the stress, because to me, the best form of releasing stress is through physical exercise and working out, which has always been the case for me. But now this place is being infiltrated by staff, and obviously new clients are going to come as well. And if this gym is being run by two trainers with, hopefully, or clients will be coming consistently, I won't really be able to train here, I guess. I'm getting kicked out of my own gym. But I look forward to that day, hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, many things going on right now. I met a guy, so you've obviously heard of a brand, probably, called Lululemon. So they're like a yoga brand, originally female yoga brand based in or from Canada. And they recently opened a branch. I say recently, they opened a branch today in Kyoto. So their first ever Kyoto store. They have 13 branches in Japan, well done to them. And basically I got invited to the pre-open, couldn't take you guys with me. I actually went to a yoga event that they organized to celebrate their opening of the branch, which was 2 weeks ago. But yesterday was the pre-open reception. Today is the grand opening, and it was cool. So I was talking to the senior members of Lululemon in Asia. So the guy who runs Lululemon in Japan, and then the Asia guy, he came from Hong Kong. And no, it was really cool kind of like talking to these business professionals in some ways, because obviously, as I keep saying, I'm looking to scale. So talking to them, and I'm very open with what I'm doing. Spoke to them about my gym, why I'm unique, the fitness industry in Japan, the different mentality, the different culture, which is also cool for them to hear as well, coming from a fellow Westerner, setting base here, looking to scale. And yeah, it was really cool kind of being able to get insight from such a, huge brand, I suppose. Obviously their budget's just slightly greater than mine, but yeah, it was nice to also kind of like observe myself in these situations and just to be able to speak confidently to these people and asking different questions which I would not have asked a year ago. So I'm obviously learning as I go along the way, basically changing the way I think from personal trainer to entrepreneur, which is a completely different mindset, a different mind frame. So yeah, being able to talk to these guys who've been in the industry for a while, and yeah, to kind of ask, basically business questions, which I never thought I was able to ask. But being able to, in some ways, hold my nerve. I'm not a very nervous kind of guy, but yeah, basically have good conversation with these senior members. And yeah, it was just a very positive experience. And I spoke to the regional manager of Japan. She's a Japanese lady, really cool lady. And just kind of trying to get insight, because obviously I'm raising my staff to become regional manager, and kind of like get insight into the way she operates, and maybe there's some hints and clues in this conversation how I can translate that towards my staff who isn't here. He's invisible, but yeah, look at me taking a video behind his back. It's good he doesn't understand English, but yeah, anyway, it was just a good experience for me, and came at the right time, I suppose. But yeah, good luck to the Lululemon gang. I'm sure they'll be seeing me in the near future. But cool, a bit of an update for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And yes, I will definitely keep working through this period, 7 days a week, working 7 days a week as always. But yeah, I suppose, that's nothing to brag about. It's what I love doing. It's normal, it's fine, it's all good. Just going through a little bit of a transitional period, that's a positive word, isn't it? Transitional period right now, but as far as I can see, the transitional periods will continue. So how can I find new ways to deal with the stresses? Short-term stress is cool, long-term stress is not cool. But yes, still feeling positive, and I'm sure I will work my way through this puzzle of life. And I hope to give you guys more updates in the very near future. But yes, take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace. お疲れ様です。